Well, today on Straight Talk, I'm pleased to welcome Larry Cooper with the Experience Events. Hi, Larry. And
Good morning.
and David Hart with RamAir International. Morning, David. Good to see you both. What we're going to talk about today is an upcoming event. You know, events in our industry just haven't been happening in person. Larry, I think you are looking forward to the next Experience event coming up in, let's see, it's April 19th through 21st, Charleston, South Carolina. Beautiful
We
place.
are so wanting to have an event. It has been since 2019 in September that we had our last event. Every event in 2020 was canceled. So we're ready. Our staff has been working the whole time. We didn't lay anybody off, and we are really working on the details of the meeting right now.
So how is it looking? Are you getting some interest in the event, exhibitors, attendees?
Yeah, we actually have a very large trade show hall. It's double the size of last year's, and there's a reason for that. We want to have distancing between the booth spaces and a lot of aisles, so you never feel confined. And so we've really worked hard on that model to make sure it works. We got it approved, and we have about 160 booth spaces plus some really large pavilions. We're at 71% sold right now and still selling. There's a lot of interest. People want to get back together. And registration is open, and we're doing really well. Registration is limited. They've told us 1,250 people. We're cutting it off.
What have you had at previous events as far as numbers?
The East Coast event, the last one, we had about 1,700. In the Las Vegas event, last one, we had about 3,300. So it's a smaller event, but people are going to be excited to be there, and there's going to be a lot of energy.
Well, some people are going to miss out if they don't sign up quick, so this will help them to see the need to do that. We got David Hart with us today because we want to go to an event that's safe, and I know technology is going to help with that. David, you have an invention that I believe Larry's going to take advantage of at the event. Tell us about that.
Okay.
Yeah, well, as you probably know, we for years have been designing ozone generators, which are used for disinfecting and all that. In fact, it was April, was it the 17th, that you and I did a Straight Talk episode on the efficacy of ozone as a virucidal disinfectant. Mm-hmm. And here we are again. What we've designed this time is an ozone chamber that disinfects. We made this one for disinfecting masks, predominantly the N95 mask is in this one that you see pictured right here. There's a 3.4 cubic foot chamber, and we are generating ozone to a concentration of 20 ppm, which is very high, in 25 seconds. And we're reaching over 50 ppm within 60 seconds. So it's a very quick process. You put your masks inside there, you press a button, a minute later, you got a high level of disinfection.
Very cool. So we just saw a picture of it. Larry, you're going to have these around the event, I imagine, and make it safer for people to attend.
We're going to have one of them out front as people come in so that they can disinfect their mask anytime during the event. We're going to count on David to help us, obviously, understand the technology and place it properly. We're also looking at other new inventions as well that are light energy. And so we'll have some other inventions there as well, but we're really thrilled to have David's new tool here as well, which will really keep people safe.
Yeah, I was going to ask about other technology. I know you want to have as much there. Maybe some of this is brand new stuff. David, your invention, I know that came about because someone asked you about what you could do for them. Tell us that story.
Well, it's kind of funny because for months now, since the pandemic started, I had a concept of this rattling around inside my head. I knew that it was something that could be done and should be done, but it took being contacted by a local college here in the town where I live, their nursing program. They have a nursing, dental, and paramedic program that the students in this upcoming season, they don't get to do the, or shall I say, they don't have to do the remote education. They're in the medical field. They have to train on location at the college. And they've only been issued 2 N95 masks to last them through the whole semester. And That's not good. I mean, they'd basically be strapping Petri dishes to their faces every day. And I heard that in the meetings that they were holding prior to contacting me, they were kicking around such ideas as placing the N95 masks into a sandwich bag and taping them to the window in hopes that some UV would provide some level of disinfection. And while I have to applaud the thought process on that, first of all, UV doesn't pass through glass very well, and then it's got to pass through the baggie, and then it's going to only hit one side of the mask. And you combine all that with the fact that at the end of the day, you're doing this and you're picking them up in the morning. There's not a lot of sunlight at night. So we needed a better option. And we put this on the fast track. And within about 3 weeks, it went from a concept to a finished machine.
Very cool. Well, I look forward to seeing the experience. I plan to be there. Now, when I see you guys, we'll be wearing masks, face shields, and we'll do the elbow bump, I guess.
A lot of elbow
Jeff,
bump.
one other thing that we have come up with very quickly is we're going to be using wristbands. Red means 6 foot distancing. Yellow means I'm okay networking and getting closer, but don't really want to get too close. And then green means I want to hug, let's talk it out and do it. But we're going to let people make their own decision about how safe they feel and let them have their own liberty to make those decisions.
Well, that's a really cool idea. I suppose you thought about that.
Well, I stole it very well.
That's a cool concept. I don't know how many of the green ones we'll see, but we'll find out. So April 19th through 21st, Charleston, South Carolina. And how can people sign up, Larry?
If they go to our website, experiencetheevents.com, right online, it's very simple. The program was done and we're redoing it right now to be able to have safe classrooms. There'll be live demonstrations. They will also be different. We will be building a house, but it'll be different also. But our goal is to have a very safe meeting for everybody and make sure they're comfortable.